Hello. Hey Mike, how are ya?
See, it's not easy, is it?
Always one of the realtors that call you.
Do you need to go outside?
I have to say the best part about working from home is I'm so close to my pets, and if Stinky needs to go outside, I can take him out. It's not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna give him something to eat. Paw. Good paw. Down. Good down. Abigail. We've had Abigail for a long time too. I feel like this year has been just changed so much for me. I remember in January and March, it was so scary, and we decided to work from home because we have to, and we're dealing with, you know, something that nobody knows if there's gonna come out with a vaccine. So at that time, when I decided to work from home, I didn't really have an option. And then also with like my commission and stuff, the beginning of March, I still have, at the time, I think I have like 3-4 pendings, and I was so scared of like not be able to close. Sure, if I can make any income for myself this year. So I decided to work from home. I know a lot of people are not really like taking on clients, but the best thing about cold calling is you can call and get business 1 year down the road, and then you can also call and get business for active business. So like you're calling expires, you're calling for sale by owners, and that's kind of what I did. Well, when we were home for like 2 months, I called a bunch of like cold, and then when it gets a lot better in May, that's when I started to go back to the office and I call a bunch of for sale by owners, and that's kind of around the summertime, I started taking a lot more for sale by owners, and that's how it'll all take off. So right now I am editing a video and I'm writing outlines for the second video that I'm gonna shoot today, and then I'll call my seller in 10 minutes. Hey Mike, how are ya? I'm good. So with the offer, hi guys. So I came to the office. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of stuff. Look down. We're out here loading a sign for my listing. A little bit for sale sign. So yeah. Perfect. Yep, like that. Hi David, this is Luna with Canna Realty. I'm probably one of the realtors that call you when you were for sale by owner the first couple days. Just want to check in. I know it's been pretty much 4 weeks. So I just finished all my follow-up calls and new for sale by owner. Right now I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. I ordered a computer and also a shelf. I just feel like if I'm gonna film YouTube and do everything out here, I might as well just, instead of using my office room, which is all the way in the back, and it's right next to my bedroom. So sometimes when I get up like early in the morning, I don't want to disturb Tom if he's sleeping. I just feel like if I'm all the way out here, it's a lot better. And I love my living room. So, and I can, you know, be close to the coffee machine and go to the fridge, get something. High five, high five, come on, come on, high five. Good boy. Just finished my citizen test. I actually passed it. I'm so excited. Right now I'm heading back home. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Guys, welcome back back to my channel. So I just got back and I wanted to talk about a few things that must have for real estate agents. So let's get into the video. The first thing I would suggest, especially if you're working from home, I usually work at the office, so I have a desktop and my laptop. Now I'm working from home, sometimes it can get a little bit annoying because if I'm on the dialer, I'm also looking at properties. I wanted to ideally have a dual screen, so I did order a desktop and it should be here tomorrow. Number two is you gotta need a printer because sometimes you have to initial or you're printing out paperwork when you go on listing appointment. So you wanna be able to, you know, write up contract and then print it out, or listing presentation, print the listing agreement out so you can bring it with you on the go. Number three is I suggest you guys to have 2 sets of headphones. For me personally, I've been using these I like these ones mainly because the AirPod for iPhone, sometimes I tend to lose them and they don't really stay on my ear very well. But this, I just put it around my neck and they are usually good for 8 hours. And if I'm on the phone longer than that, what I typically do is I will have another set. I do have an older set, so I'll just kind of exchange these two. If you don't have it, that's fine. Just use the connection for your iPhone headphones, the one that connects to your phone. That works well also. It's just easier when you have a headset, you're on the phone with your client. You can be typing, writing on notes. You don't have to hold on to the phone. And the next one is a stand-up desk. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my stand-up desk. So this is the stand-up desk that I have in the office that I've been using it for a while. Now, at home, typically sometime what I do is I'll put that on my desk or I'll just use my breakfast bar. I'll put my laptop on there and just prospecting when I'm standing up over there. Number 6 is stamps and letters. So let me show you guys what I am talking about. I usually go buy stamps in bulk and then also with these letters. So Joey ordered them with the printing label on the top. I used to like manually have to stamp on every single stamp letters. Now I have these pre-printed ones. And the next one that you're going to need is a DocuSign. So especially now that everyone's working from home, a lot of time clients don't want to come out and, you know, sign manually. I use DocuSign. I know other companies also use .loop. These two forms works just fine. It's super easy. So you upload your document and you put the initial and the signature. You just tab and then put their name on there with their email address. Sometimes if there's one seller and husband and wife, the wife doesn't have a email, what you can do is you can just use one email for 2 different signatures. So the husband and the wife can both be there and sign it with one email. That might be a lot easier. Next one is zip form. So we use zip form, all the contract and addendum, that's all on zip form, and we just pre-print the template. So if it's a buyer type of deal, we have a buyer template, and if it's a seller template, we just apply that with all my information and my company's number, my license number, it's all there. So for me to print out a listing contract, it's usually like just take me 2 seconds. If I need to write an offer, it usually takes me about like 15 minutes too. So it's super easy and super quick, and that's zip form. The next one is a fax. So some of the older sellers, they tend to use fax machine. In my office, we do have a fax machine too. However, I think Joey, what he does is he has an app installed on the printer. It's called the Smart Fax. So what we use is we log on to Smart Fax, and whatever, when I give them the fax number, my seller will fax it to the fax machine, but I can log on to my laptop right here and just download the fax that they send it to me. Usually it will be like a payoff. They call their bank to order payoff before they sell the property, and the bank will fax it to my company's fax machine, and I can just access it from my laptop to go to Smart Fax, and it's super easy and quick. Okay, so the last one that I can think of is HomeSnap. HomeSnap is an app. What I like to do, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. And you can search properties on there too. You can put like stars on the property. Sometimes when I go see a seller, I will put their property address on here, do a research. I can quickly run some numbers and find out comps in the surrounding area, what houses are selling, just so I can get a general idea of the home value from the most recent sold comps. Sometimes during presentation, they will be like, oh, I know that house down the block sold for this much and I want the same amount. What I typically do is I'll go on HomeSnap and I'll find that house, I'll show it to my seller, and then I'll go step by step. I can talk about their house has a remodeled kitchen, their house has a central air, but our house don't have it. That house has a remodeled bathroom, but this house doesn't have it. They have a finished basement. So that way I can go in depth of like finding out the reason why that house sold more than this one. And then I'll ask my seller, I'll be like, so how much do you think your house is worth, you know? So that's extremely helpful. And another thing you can do with HomeSnap is, let's say you're the listing side and there's a buyer agent who write up an offer, right? You wanna see if that agent is new. If they are new, you can kind of be like, guide them on different things. You will be more on top of everything. That's something that I like to do. If they are older, more seasoned agent, I usually trust them a little bit more. Look up like the agents and then see how many deals they have done, if they are in that area, stuff like that. So these are the 10 things that are must-haves for new real estate agents. And if you guys like this type of video, please leave a comment down below, leave fortune cookies, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.